Coach, how do you explain what's going on with Anthony right now? He was rolling there for a while. The last 2 games, really struggling. Tonight, scored us for the first time since I think December 2021.
Yeah. I don't know. It just seemed like a bad night for him. He never could really get in the rhythm. He probably can answer that probably better than I can, but just from my vantage point, it just looked like a rough night. They do have a really good defense. They key on him a lot, but I didn't think they were over aggressive on him tonight. But that defense, they make you take a lot of tough shots. And he could never really get away, from them. So I'm not sure. I mean, it was just a rough night at the office, which all players have them. He has been in a really nice rhythm, before these last couple nights. But it was tough. And then we obviously struggle to score, and then having him not score it makes it even tougher for us.
There were some looks set up for him out of a timeout and then to start the fourth quarter. Were you intentionally trying to set some plays up to just try to help him break out of that slump?
Of course. I mean, anytime you see, out of timeout plays, you setting up plays for him, coming off doubles, getting the ball to him, whatever, like it's intentional.
Early in the third, you went to Chris and DB like 3 minutes in roughly. What did you see that made you feel like you need to make that change and get in?
Well, I knew we needed some energy. I didn't think those guys were giving us much energy at all, and we weren't scoring anyway. So try something new, try something different. And I thought Chris and Delano, Delano played with that force that you want offensively that he usually does, and we needed it. We needed it, in a major way. By that time, the game was kind of out of reach, even though we, cut it to 20 at the start of fourth. But it was really out of reach. But Chris was giving us really good minutes as well. But we just needed something different.
You like the way Scoot played tonight?
I do. I like the way Scoot is playing. I think him, aside from when Delano kind of started to get going, which he kind of got going from 3, but Scoot was the only guy on the team that could really get the ball to the paint, and that's how we get shots, when we get to the paint. And Denny's the other guy, the obvious guy that really gets the ball to the paint, and without him it was tough, but Scoot did, and he had some success in there, but yeah, I did. I liked how Scoot played.
Do you think it's like a little bit of an adjustment? I mean, obviously it's been the second game of this, when now with Shaden kind of playing at the 3. You kind of talked about with Norm, but it's like, do you think it's like when you were playing Norm at the 3, do you think it's Shaden going through like a little bit of an adjustment playing the 3 versus playing the 2 where he was before?
In today's game, the 2s are 3s, 3s are 2s. Everything is spaced out. It really doesn't. If you are going through that adjustment, it's really on your own self. Because it's nothing different. I'm telling you to attack, and we run the same plays and be aggressive, and nothing changes unless it changes for you. Only thing I will say about that is, obviously starting all 3 of those guys, Scoot, Shea, and Ant. This is the first time we've done that, but obviously you do it because we're so shorthanded. But maybe them not really knowing when to attack, but don't even matter, just attack. Make a play. We want guys to get to the rack or get to the paint and just make the play. Like whatever the defense does, they give you the answers. So it doesn't really change. We don't change the plays. We don't change how we want to play or what we want to do based on who's in there. We want to play the same way the whole time. So I can't say that.